For what, more than a decade now? The entire world of football has been completely captivated, pretty much defined by one single massive question.
Yep, that's the one. Messi or Ronaldo? I mean, just think about it. How many arguments has that question started? It's divided friendships, it's dominated sports talk, and really, it has defined an entire era of the beautiful game. This is the ultimate sporting rivalry of our time.
You know, there was this period where those two names, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, they weren't just players, no way. They were like these two titans, these giants, who just ruled over the entire sport in a way we had never, ever seen before.
So, to really get to the heart of this epic duel, you first have to understand what these guys represent. They're like two totally different characters from a story, right? Two completely different paths to becoming the greatest.
Okay, let's start with Messi. If you had to pick one word to describe him, it's got to be magic, doesn't it? He's seen as that natural-born genius, the player who seems to have this almost otherworldly gift.
So look at his story. He starts as this quiet kid in Rosario, Argentina, with what people called a supernatural bond with the ball. He had to overcome a growth hormone deficiency, which, as we know, Barcelona famously helped him with. For Messi, the pitch basically became his canvas. You get the sense he doesn't just play football, he feels it. He expresses everything through those incredible dribbles, those impossible passes, and of course, the goals.
And then, on the complete other side of the coin, we have Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not the magician, he's the monument. He is a living, breathing symbol of what relentless, obsessive hard work can achieve.
Ronaldo's journey kicks off on the small Portuguese island of Madeira. Maybe he wasn't born with that same kind of innate magic, but what he did have was this insane hunger and just this bulletproof self-belief. I mean, the man literally sculpted his body into a perfect athletic weapon and then just set out to conquer the game, proving himself over and over again in the toughest leagues, in England, Spain, Italy, everywhere.
And this quote from the man himself really says it all. Talent without hard work is nothing. I mean, that's it. That's his entire philosophy, right there.
So here they are, side by side. Messi, the innate magic, the quiet artist who feels the game, and Ronaldo, the symbol of hard work, the powerful leader who conquers the game. Two completely different approaches, and yet both led to the absolute pinnacle of the sport.
But this whole difference in philosophy, it wasn't just theoretical. For years, we saw it play out live on the field in the most intense arena you could possibly imagine.
I'm talking about El Clásico. When Barcelona played Real Madrid, it was so much more than a match. The entire world would just stop. It was a global event. Hundreds of millions of people would drop whatever they were doing just to watch these two titans collide.
And their clubs basically became extensions of them, right? Messi was the heart of Barcelona, the embodiment of their magical tiki-taka style. Ronaldo was the sheer strength of Real Madrid, the engine of their powerful, relentless attack. It was literally magic versus might, played out on the biggest stage of all.
Of course, I know what you're thinking. No debate is complete without looking at the trophy cabinet. You want to see the numbers, the cold, hard facts. So let's do a quick tally of their biggest achievements.
All right, when it comes to the Ballon d'Or, the award for the best player in the world, Messi has the edge. But then you look at the Champions League, Europe's biggest club competition, and Ronaldo is ahead. On the international stage, well, they both finally captured that huge trophy for their country. Messi winning the World Cup and Ronaldo the Euro Cup. It's just, the margins are razor thin, no matter how you look at it.
But you know, after all the comparisons, all the stats, and all the rivalry, there's a deeper truth to their story, and it's one that I think often gets lost in the debate.
It really makes you ask the question, after all those years of these intense head-to-head battles, were they actually enemies? The reality is way more interesting than that.
Here's the real kicker. Their rivalry wasn't destructive, it was symbiotic. They became the legends they are because of each other. Just think about it for a second. Without Ronaldo setting these insane goal-scoring records, would Messi have felt that constant pressure to respond? And without Messi's consistent genius, would Ronaldo have pushed himself to such extraordinary limits? They fueled each other's greatness. And this brings us to a kind of radical idea. Maybe, just maybe, we've been asking the wrong question this whole time. Perhaps the debate was never actually about who is better.
The truth is, the GOAT question really comes down to preference. It's about what you value in a player.
If you're drawn to magic, to simplicity, and to beautiful team play, you probably choose Messi. If you're inspired by sheer hard work, leadership, and raw power, then you're probably choosing Ronaldo. And here's the thing, neither one is wrong.
So after almost 2 decades of watching these two legends completely redefine what's possible in sports, who really came out on top?
The real winner was football. All of us. We didn't just get one greatest of all time. We were lucky enough to witness 2 of them at the same time. We got to see magic and hard work, the artist and the athlete, competing at the highest level for 15 years. And that was a gift. It was an incredible era for